Yo, it's Poon Crusher 9000 back with another video. This time we're going to be doing my vinyls. I got a lot of them, so might as well show them off. I don't know. This is totally unscripted, so just like all my other videos, it's going to be total shit. We'll see what happens, though. I got a lot of vinyls to show, so here we go. I'm doing it by genres, because I got a lot of different shit. I'm not just like, I only listen to metal or anything. So, we're going to start with metal albums. The first metal album I found, it's not my favorite or anything, it's just the first one that's on there. Emperors in the Nightside Eclipse. Yeah, great album. Some good old black metal from the 90s. I'm also going to be showing off all like the art and shit that's in here. And like, look at that. It's a cool little opening right there. The light is really getting it. Of course, the inside has some shit too. You get some cool fucking, posters and shit. Look at that. That's a pretty sick fucking poster, if you ask me. Huh? What do you think? Pretty fucking sick. And, all the beautiful stuff that comes with this. And one of the best parts, really sick vinyl. Emperor's Emperor, they're gonna do what they do. Good band. I was never like huge into Emperor, but this album's really fucking good. It was one of the first black metal albums I really liked. So there's that one. Next one is an album I love this album. I don't love this band. It's Metallica's best album, Ride the Lightning. Pretty spectacular fucking album. Too bad they didn't keep making good music after 86. Not as much. My assistant decided to shit herself midway through recording. Anyway, just fucking lyrics, band, the vinyl. Nothing too crazy about it. Just a basic little vinyl. Yeah, it's pretty sick. My parents got me this one. So shout out to Mom and Pops for that. It's a pretty cool little... Are you good? I'm not cutting any of this. This is all going in. So, She doesn't have YouTube. I don't allow her YouTube. It's too dangerous. Next album is Napalm Death's Scum. Good little album right here. One of my favorite. It's one of the most popular, but it's also one of the best grindcore albums out there. I saw Napalm Death live on their tour with I Hate God and Gwar. I went for I Hate God and Napalm Death, and I Hate God ended up not being able to do it because they had COVID, but yeah, it's a bunch of mumble jumbo. There's the little back front action going on here. Pretty cool little vinyl. You can see the light. Oh god, you can see the reflection. I'm getting exposed out here. Hold up. Never mind, that's a bad idea. You can see my ring light. I'm just using all of Molly's equipment for this, because I don't fucking make it. Stop telling people to subscribe to your channel, bro. This is my channel. Anyway, next one is an album, one of my first vinyls I got back when I was a dweeb. I still like this album, but it's not even my favorite Pantera album, but it's Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. Pretty sick little album. Not really my thing anymore, but hey man, when I was 16, Cowboys from Hell is a fucking amazing album. Really cool little vinyl here. All the vinyl nerds are going to be looking at how I handle this shit, and they're like, I don't care. Shut up. It's a fucking bootleg Cowboys from Hell that I bought from a record store 5 years ago. Like, who gives a shit if I handle it weird? Fucking throw it on the ground. I don't care. It's like $25. Yeah, could you handle that? Thanks. My assistant's so great. one of my favorite vinyls I have. This is my baby right here. Mizmore's Cairn. It's not my favorite Mizmore album. Yod is my favorite one. But this album is very sick. A little peeksy, pretty cool in there. This is official, by the way. This is one of the very few official merch items I have. Most of the shit's bootlegs I found at record stores. Really cool, like, copper vinyl. Fantastic album. Yeah, I really like that vinyl. I just opened a lot of these today just for this video. Like, most of these were still in their package, but I was like, fuck it, I want to make a video. Another sick black metal album, Panzer Division Marduk by Marduk. Cool little album. Get some. What do you think? I did play this one on my record player quite a bit. What the fuck is this? Don't steal my download code. Pretty cool. Pretty neat little record. Marduk, another one of those bands. Not as into them as I was, but still pretty sick. Take, Nottestead. I don't know how it's pronounced, to be honest. I really should have thought about that before I did this video, because I have no fucking clue how it's pronounced. I have no clue. Cool little art in the middle. I love when they do that. They do the little art thing on there. It makes it so nice. There's the cover we all know and love. Make it like a fucking puzzle to get into this thing. Cool little vinyls. My cats are fucking knocking on my door. Dude, what the fuck is going on out there? There's that one. Another Take, whatever, Bjorgvin. I don't fucking speak Norwegian, dude. Don't expect me to know this shit. Here's the lovely cover that we all know. Get some. This has a really cool one. I don't know if it's. Look at that. It's a little castle on there. And then, of course, the other side is just another little symbol. Really sick album. A very good atmosphere in this album. Really solid. If I remember correctly, this is one of his like earlier albums, but I don't know. Like I said, this is all unscripted. I'm just going off the dome. I got no fucking clue what I'm talking about with this shit. Okay. My assistant, could you help me? Thank you. And the last one, it's not a vinyl, but it's the last of my metal stuff. I'm gonna butcher this. I don't know German. Wiedered, I don't fucking know. Einsommer Winterweg. Winterweg? I don't fucking know. Like I said, I'm not German. This one, pretty nifty little pictures in here. Just the forest, you know, being all forlorn in the forest. Nothing too crazy with this one. It's just kind of the same thing over and over again. Really sick album. I love this album a lot. One of my favorite DSBM albums. There's that. Okay, let's get into the next genre, which I would call like pop/rap, because I used to listen to a lot of pop and rap. I don't really anymore, so these are all really kind of old, but hey, you know what? Let's get into it. Great album here. Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City. You know, what do we not know about this album? This album's fantastic. It's my favorite Kendrick album. Some really sick stuff on here. It's 2 vinyls. I don't really feel like messing with all that, but yeah, pretty sick album. Pretty sure I bought that at a Walmart. This album was actually the third vinyl I ever got. It was the first one I had ordered because we'll get to the other two in a bit. But I was a big fan of Joji. Why are you laughing at me? What's so funny? Get it together, man. Anyway, Ballads 1. Pretty sick album. I got this with like a merch thing. Like I had the jacket and the vinyl and the hat. I got all of it. Pretty nifty little record. I mean, I'm not as much of a Joji fan as I was back then, but still pretty cool. Little time capsule into my life. Back when I used to suck. So, I don't... Why is it... You're going to have to get this one for me, assistant. Thanks. Another fantastic record on the way. Igor by Tyler, the Creator. Really sick album. Probably one of my favorite albums that have come out in the past 10 years. Pretty sick little stuff in there. I actually haven't opened this one until today, so I'm about to see what it looks like myself. Yeah, nifty little design on there. A-side, B-side, cool. Yeah, this is a fantastic record. I still listen to this one pretty consistently. Is there something else in there? Well, there sure is. Wow, I'm just getting posters out the wazoo now that I actually open these. Yeah, really sick little album. Makes me cry like a baby. My favorite Tyler record. Really good. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with that one. Another album. I wasn't as hyped as everyone else, but I still love this album. Kids See Ghosts. Kanye West and Kid Cudi. Sick album. Honestly, I'm not a huge Kid Cudi fan, is kind of my thing. But still a pretty cool album nonetheless. And now I'm definitely not a Kanye fan anymore after those terrible things he said. I only listen to real non-problematic. Or you're gonna have to get this one. Thanks. I only listen to real non-problematic Jew-loving artists like Burzum. The Weeknd's Beauty Behind the Madness, I think is what it is. Yeah, something like that. I used to love this fucking album. I still do to an extent. I just don't really listen to it anymore. Really sick album. One of my favorite pop albums of all time. I really like The Weeknd in general. Proof, I really used to be a rap fan. Whole lot of red. Where all my vamps at, am I right? I'm sorry, that was disgusting. This has 2 discs because it's an insanely long album and it does not need to be. Yeah, it's a pretty good album. I mean, I more bought that as actually kind of like a joke because I saw it at Walmart and I was like, fuck it. I don't actually really like this album, but 17 sold out, so I just bought this. I don't really care for this album. There's a couple good songs on it. Overall, it's a pretty big miss for me. This one, my lovely girlfriend bought me because she knew I'm a big Daniel Johnston fan. So she bought me the Hi How Are You vinyl because I really wanted to get it at this record store because it was like, oh, we're selling Daniel Johnston Hi How Are You vinyls. And I was like, oh, sick. Okay, cool. So I look all around the store. There's nothing there. They just lied. And so she bought it for me afterwards because I was pretty bummed out about it. Really sick album. I remember me and one of my friends used to listen to this album during lunchtime at high school. Pretty cool album. Daniel Johnston, awesome artist. He's great. My favorite Daniel Johnston record would have to be 1990 though. I really like that album. But still, there was hints of his genius all the way back in the Hi How Are You days. Getting to the bottom of these, we have my favorite rap album of all time, Denzel Curry's Imperial. Fucking fantastic record. I love this album so much. Yeah, it's got all the little cool stuff there. How does this one? This one is a little unique. It looks pretty cool. It just says Carol City Denzel Curry on there, by the way. Yeah, just pretty sure this one's a bootleg I bought off Amazon, but who gives a shit? It looks cool, so. Like I said, most of these are bootlegs, but who gives a fuck? I'm not collecting vinyl to resell or to brag about how my shit's real. Oh, here's a fantastic pop record. You probably just saw it because I'm a dingus and I just flashed it. Lana Del Rey's Born to Die. I love this album. Yeah, pretty spectacular little pop album made from Lana Del Rey, and I think it was like 2012 or some shit. Yeah, pretty good. And rounding out the like pop kind of stuff, we're gonna go with oh god, why can't I remember the name of this album? This MGMT album. I can't remember the name of the album for some reason, but it's whatever. Good album. I mean, it's got some bops on it. My favorite MGMT album would have to be Little Dark Age, because I'm one of those guys, but yeah, pretty solid record. A lot of bops on there. Kids, Electric Feel, all that good stuff. Pretty solid record. Rock and 2 country albums. That's all we have left. So let's start with the rock albums. Pornography by The Cure. Cool. Awesome. I don't actually remember when I bought this one. I think I bought it at a record store with my girlfriend, but I don't remember. I know that's when I bought the Emperor album. Okay, well, this is being a son of a bitch to take out, so we're just not going to take it out. That's what we're going to do. Oh, can you get that for me? I love this album. It's a good album. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. That's honestly all I gotta say. Like, oh, but Weezer's for virgins. Weezer's for losers. Wee, wee. It's good pop rock from the fucking 90s. Shut the fuck up, okay? No one wants to hear it. Just because you are unhappy with yourself does not mean you need to bring everyone else down because they enjoy a little bit of the Weez life, okay? I can't get it back in the assistant. Okay. This was one of the first two because I bought I bought the 2 first vinyls I bought at the same time. So this is one of them. It was the live Soundgarden album. It's Outshined. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I'm not really a live album guy. I just more bought it because it was the only Soundgarden thing there. And I was like, I really want Soundgarden stuff. So, Nirvana Unplugged. What fucking dude bro collects vinyl doesn't have this album on vinyl? Pretty sick one. I used to play this one a lot on my vinyl player, but son of a bitch, you won't go back in. Alright, there's that. One of my favorite rock albums of all time. One of my favorite albums of all time. Animals by Pink Floyd. Really sick album. Some pretty cool art in there, huh? Yeah, you like that? Okay. You get some lyrics, cool. Who doesn't love a little bit of lyrics in their life? And then you get the vinyl. Cool. Ain't that just neato? Isn't that crazy how that works? How they have the vinyl inside of the thing that's supposed to hold the vinyl? Next album, Nirvana's Bleach. Sick album. My favorite Nirvana album. Incesticide is also really good. In Utero's probably the best one, but my favorite would be Bleach or Incesticide. Yeah, some good old Sub Pop records. Made some good stuff. Pretty sick little album. I used to listen to that one a lot, but not as much anymore. Um, Opiate by Tool, pretty sick EP. Some good songs on there. Hush and Opiate are both very good. Pretty sick album. I mean, EP. My favorite album of all time, right here, Soundgarden's Bad Motor Finger. It's a sick album. Chrissy Boy and Matt and Ben and Kim. See? I know my shit. Yeah. This is also a bootleg I bought off of Amazon. Nothing too crazy. I bought this one just kind of on a whim because I was working at Walmart and I saw it and I was like, sick, I'll buy that. Yeah. Pretty cool little album. Yeah. I don't know. This is probably the one I had the least thought into buying. I mean, Rush is sick, don't get me wrong. I just don't really listen to that much Rush. This one I paid way too much money for, which was The Cure's Greatest Hits. It cost me like $50. Pretty sick, though. It's probably one of my most played vinyls I have. I used to just put this shit on in the background while I got ridiculously drunk. Because it's fun. Okay, 2 country albums. One's a real country album, the other one's a country album. Traveler by Chris Stapleton. Good album. I really like this album. There's no jokes involved into this. I'm not like, oh, I ironically like this album. It's a sick album. It's fucking good, man. I don't know what people want me to say besides that. I'm usually not a country bro, but album's good. What can I say? And then finally, Lean's 12 Golden Country Greats with its 10 songs on there. Pretty sick little album. You know, I am kind of sad this is the only Ween album I have on vinyl. Like, I really wish, but look how pretty that vinyl is. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice shit brown. It's brown! It's the Ween! Brown! Ween! Oh. I'm sorry. It's a pretty sick album, but I wish I had one of my, more listened to Ween albums. I don't know, fucking The Mollusk, or Quebec, or Dwayne Satan, or The Pod, or literally pretty much any of them. But still a really good album. I'm glad I have it on vinyl. That was the part of one of the 2 that I bought. I was in Springfield, Missouri when I started my vinyl collection. And I bought that album and the Soundgarden Live album. But yeah, that's all of them. I had cassettes I was going to show, but I have no fucking clue where they are. I have a Mizmor Yod cassette. I have a Poor Sports cassette. I have... Oh, God, I don't know. Dude, I have a few. I don't fucking know. Oh, a Despise You and a Spaz cassette. But I don't know where the fuck they are, to be quite honest. So we're just going to keep it to vinyls and 1 CD today. Maybe sometime I'll show off all my merch. I don't know. Who knows? This is my first fucking video I've even shown my face in. So who knows where we'll go from here. Maybe I'll never make a YouTube. Maybe this one won't ever even come up. Who knows? I'm just a wild card like that, man. You never know what's going to happen with me. Stop laughing at me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Go fuck yourself. What?